When it comes to law, sometimes we know they know and finish. Lawyer A might interpret it from one angle, while lawyer B might interpret it from another angle. The video you are going to see is about two. One, a certain motorist, they drive, they go. Police officer stop him for road. In the process of doing searching, they discover another person ID card in the motor. And the man was like, you don't have the right to know the other person ID card. If you want to check my own, this is it. The motor vehicle license, this is it. But searching who owns the other ID card, it became a bone of contention. But along the line, the police, probably he do not want to cross the line simply because don't know the identity, or rather the backbone of that same person. Let the person go. But in the end, somebody now tried to do a thorough search, ask questions around to check if truly if the officer was right and if the man was wrong, or rather the man was wrong but the officer was right. Settle down and watch it thoroughly. Both the officer and the man along the road, and the lady who put a call across while some persons were being interviewed to check who was right and who was wrong among the two persons. See the complete video. We learn every day. Police officers, the genuine ones, are there just to make sure that our roads are safe. We need to comply. But sometimes the overzealous ones, we want to make it look bad and make persons not having that comfort anytime you see them. That is why anytime some persons see police officers, they are also hostile, giving some aggressive answers that ought not to be, simply because
you don't have any right
others,
to see any other person,
corrupt ones, have used them in the past, taking an undue advantage of them. As a result of that, you see them not want to answer some questions, which they ought to ordinarily, with so much laughter, giving them what they want. If they are not there just for 4 hours, I believe the whole world will get out.
What do you need it for?
Anyway, share.
That is somebody else's identity.
Police
What do you
is
need it for?
if you see anything, say that same thing, so that the bad ones will
Don't
be
worry,
pushed.
this person is safe.
Kudos to that officer who were so mindful of his language. Anyway,
I'm
once
also
again,
a
say
law-abiding
apology.
citizen of the country. Have I not been?
If you see somebody park your vehicle, you need to explain to us in detail that this person.
I've explained to you in detail.
This is my son.
The only thing I owe you, sorry officer, listen.
Yes.
The only thing I owe you is my driving license and my car paper.
This now people miss on a daily basis.
Any other thing about this car, I have not given you consent about it. The only thing I owe you is this paper and this driving license, nothing else.
So if we,
it is not your duty, officer.
We are doing to protect our property. Are you aware?
I'm a law-abiding citizen too now.
No, you are
officer,
not
you are actually delaying me. I've given you my car paper, my driving license.
Somebody passed.
That is you prognosing on somebody else.
Tell us.
You are prognosing that you are being now. You are being nosy.
We have right to ask who is that person.
You don't have rights.
Yes, we have
you
rights.
don't have rights.
Can you find?
How can you be asking me about somebody else that is not in this car?
So
I don't understand.
Somebody.
Mr. Man, you don't have any other business in this car as a whole than this car paper and this driving license.
We have right to ask that.
You don't have rights.
We have
the person is not here. Is there any complainant? What are you looking for in that place?
If that person is speaking,
my friend, can you please just attend to me? I want to go. Thank you.
Can you put the call to anybody?
Can you please attend to me?
You can call the officer.
Can you please attend to me so I can go? I have given you my car.
And so you are above the police.
I'm not above the police.
So
you stopped me. I stopped very well.
Nobody will fault us for doing it.
You asked me for my car paper. I give it to you.
Somebody driving license.
Oh God, officer, can you please attend to me? Let me go.
If I see it and I delay tally, your son name, I will know that it's your wife.
Officer, can you please attend to me? Let me go.
We are not above the law.
I am not above the law.
I'm not got contrary to the law. I'm not got
officer, I'm not here to do this.
But I also want to be difficult now.
I'm sorry. Please attend to me. Oh, officer, please attend to me. Let me go now.
You owe us information to that effect. You owe us information to that effect.
Officer, I've heard you. Sorry.
I was even talking to you.
I have heard you, officer. Sorry. I have heard you now. I have heard you, Mr.
Who is that person?
Oh God.
Who is that person? Who is that person?
Officer, I am not giving you.
IC will not force me for that.
I am not giving you any other consent apart from my car paper and my driving license.
My brother, IC will not force me for that.
I'm not here to drag anything with you. All I'm saying is,
we see somebody.
Officer, I have asked you. I understand what you said, right? All I'm saying is, I am not.
That person your sister,
Officer,
your wife?
Can I speak? Can I speak?
Yeah, speak.
I am not giving you any other consent.
We are not quarreling with you.
And let me speak now.
Mr. Godwin.
Yes, I want to speak.
No.
Let me. You asked me to speak now.
No.
Let me speak. Let me speak.
We are not quarreling.
I'm not quarreling with you.
Well, you are the one with this difficult.
I want to speak. I'm not being difficult.
Bros.
The only consent I am giving you, as at now, is this car paper and driving license. Any other consent, I am not giving you. If I want to give you any other consent now, it has to be, for example, maybe my lawyer. Is the only person I can furnish that information to, and he can talk to you. The only talk I have with you right now is this my car paper.
Anything we see in the vehicle, that belongs to you, we ask a question.
Okay.
If we say I'm not a contrary to what I've seen, it's our duty to ask a question. Who is it? You have the right to ask us, officer. This thing you're saying here is my wife.
I don't have the right. I don't have the right to tell you. Do you know why?
Hold on. Let me finish.
Okay, finish.
This person is my sister.
Okay.
This person is my brother.
Okay.
You know the reason? Now this country is some area we are not safe.
Okay.
They need to kidnap people on a daily basis.
Yes, that's true.
Their property prevention, the property of that victim can be your vehicle. And not the law of searching. Police can discover it and lay hand on that particular.
Yes, you're
and
right.
if person is big picture to you, if you're unable to answer police a concrete answer to that effect, you look suspicious.
I can answer you that question in a civil, or let me say a civilized country.
Civilized country.
So Nigeria.
They are not civilized.
Hold on, you have spoken. Let me speak. The only reason why I won't answer this is because if I answer you this now, it's not going to now erupt another discussion entirely. That is how police does in Nigeria.
We should not have bad impression of the country.
It's the truth I am speaking. If I want to answer you about this driving license, who is this person here, I can give that consent to my lawyer only.
Okay.
My lawyer now will now be the one to now talk to you about whoever that is here. But as I'm sitting down here, the only consent I can give you is my car paper and my driving license. Any other question you want to ask me now, I can give that consent to my lawyer and he will speak to you people, not me again. Do you understand? The reason is because we are in a country where some policemen, let me use the word some policemen, will divert everything and put it to somewhere else. But are you getting I get your point. But do you get my point as well?
I'm with you.
So that's it. That's why.
God is not all police.
That's why I said some. You understand? That's the reason why I use the word some. Some policemen, right? This thing now can now lead to many shagets. That's why I'm saying I am not giving you consent because it happens. You understand? Okay?
We repeat.
Normal. Even life, I say, even me. You understand? You understand? Because everything you said, I understand. You are right. But you understand my whole point too, right? That's it.
It's not police that do that.
I understand. That's why I use the word some.
God forbid. I will not do that.
Thank you very much.
In case next time, my brother, if anything in your vehicle, if not belongs to your family, you have your conscience.
No, my conscience is true. I can defend this, but I just don't want something that will now be prolonging matters. Do you understand me? Thank you, my man.
No.
Take care.
Asking questions about the legality of stop and search, and some of these questions are: what should a lawful stop and search entail? What does it look like when police stop you? And how should you proceed in a legal manner? I'm going to take some social media tweets right now concerning this. Mequin says, he has a right to ask to see the other license. You shouldn't be in possession of multiple licenses without explanation. It's like being in possession of multiple debit cards or SIM cards. Because we couldn't play the video, what essentially transpired in the video was that the police officer stopped this man and he asked him there was another driver's license belonging to another person in his car. And the police officer said to him, whose driver's license is this? And the man said, I don't have to tell you whose driver's license this is. And that is what this exchange is all about. Another user says, the officer's position is actually not out of place. The officer has spotted another license and is duty bound to ask you whose it is. The Sultan of Abuja says, denying the officer access to information on ID different from yours in your car is an offense. Don't even try to argue next time. Calling a uniformed personnel Mr. Man is also an offense. That happened in the video. He said Mr. Man. Now, why them say anything you say might be used against you? This one has evidence. You no try. I mean, if I was stopped and they asked me, whose driver's license is this if it wasn't mine, I would answer. Another user says, I would love to see what would happen if they pull over a driverless car. No driver to demand particulars from. With Tesla on the rise in Nigeria, that might be a possibility soon. But the Police Act of 2020, Section 50, actually grants officers the right to stop, search, and detain people if they have reasonable suspicion of a crime. But the same act also grants citizens the right to refuse a search if they're not provided with a legal reason or a warrant. So this is a double-edged sword. Veronica and Ibrahim, what do you do? What entails a stop and search? And what do you do when you're stopped and searched? You ever ask questions or you just do the right thing?
Absolutely, just like you said. But then if you look at the Police Act of 2020, Section 29 speaks to it, Section 49 subsection 2 also speaks to it. And they talk about the police having the right to stop and search, especially when there is established reasonable suspicion, and then the officer must definitely show his identification, which is your right to ask for the identification. And remember, it is reasonable suspicion, not just out of his own volition. And then you also have the right to comply. But when you realize that there is misconduct, there is injustice, then you have the right to go to court. So these are your rights. So it's better that we understand these things rather than, attaching sentiments and all of that.
We learn every day. Police officers, the genuine ones, are there just to make sure that our roads are safe. We need to comply. But sometimes the overzealous ones want to make it look bad and make persons not having that comfort anytime you see them. And that is why anytime some persons see police officers, they are also hostile, giving some aggressive answers that ought not to be, simply because others, corrupt ones, have used them in the past, taking an undue advantage of them. So as a result of that, you see them not want to answer some questions, which they ought to ordinarily, with so much laughter, giving them what they want. Because if they are not there just 24 hours, I believe the whole world will hear and hurt. Anyway, share and follow the page. The police is your friend. If you see anything, say that same thing, so that the bad ones will be fished out. Kudos to that officer who were so mindful of his language. Anyway, once again, share and follow the page. Thank you as a good.